Ever get home, look at your images and think something's just not quite right? The focus looks a little off, the whole image looks a little bit soft, and you're left wondering what went wrong. In this quick win, I'm going to show you how to get sharper landscape images without overcomplicating things, whether you're shooting on a tripod or handheld. Sharpness is one of the biggest frustrations in landscape photography, and usually it's not your camera and it's not your lens. It's a mix of stability, shutter speed and focus, and one or two small habits that are really easy to fix once you know what you're looking for. Before we even talk about focus, let's start with stability, because if the camera moves even a little bit, sharpness goes out the window. So wherever you can, try and shoot with a tripod. But even on a tripod, you can still end up with soft images if there's any vibration in your setup. Wind can catch the camera, loose camera strap moving around, or if you fire the shutter by hand, that can cause movement that softens the image. So if you're set up on a tripod, try using the remote release or a 2-second timer, because that takes away that movement within the camera and makes a massive difference to your images straight away. If you're shooting handheld, shutter speed becomes even more important, because a lot of the focus issues aren't focus issues at all. They're motion blur from using too slow a shutter speed. As a rough guide, the longer your focal length, the faster your shutter speed needs to be. So if you're shooting wide, you can get away with it a little bit more. But if you've zoomed in, any little movement becomes exaggerated and your images look soft and out of focus. And that matters even more if your camera or your lens doesn't have stabilization. So before blaming focus, check that your shutter speed is actually high enough for the scene or the style in which you want to shoot. Next is aperture. Somewhere between f8 and f11 is a really good solid starting point. It'll give you good depth of field and good optical sharpness, and you're not making life harder than it needs to be. You don't need to overthink this. A stable camera setup and a decent aperture will get you a long way. Now let's talk focus, because often this is where people start to overcomplicate things. You don't need to focus on the rock that's nearest to you, and don't focus right out on the horizon either. Normally focusing about 1/3 of a way into the frame will give you something that works really well. That gives you a good balance between foreground and background balance without getting bogged down in complicated techniques. For the majority of photographers, most of the time, that's going to work really well. And finally, check the image. Zoom in on the foreground, the midground and the background, and check for sharpness. If something looks soft, don't just think that it'll be okay later on the computer. Just take a moment, adjust whatever needs adjusting, and take the image again. That little habit can save a lot of time and disappointment later when you get home. We've now learned that sharpness comes down to having a stable camera, a fast enough shutter speed, an appropriate aperture, and simple focus. If you get those things right, your images will look far more polished before you even think about touching the edit. Once sharpness is under control, shutter speed becomes a creative choice rather than a problem. That's where things get really interesting, particularly with moving water. And that's exactly what I explore in my longer winter seascape video. This has been Quick Wins, simple techniques that you can use straight away. If this has been of help to you, stick around, there's more to come.